beer, I presume.
I caught an eel. This big, 5 foot long. Gives me half. Help, poor fellow out.
What do you have to say?
Lance Corporal Václav.
The witch hunters
How'd
defend
that
us from
prick
monsters.
wind up with us?
Volunteered. Word is he had to bribe the medics to let him enlist.
He mad or what?
That's just it. Certifiably insane. Didn't pass the tests apparently.
But to pay
Witcher.
hard coin to enter the army? Thought at my age nothing could surprise me.
Nothing about the cook.
Stay out of my way.
What do you have to say?
That Horst or Sylvie, you got a daughter?
Why'd you ask?
Well, think on it. To marry into a dynasty like that, it'd be like living in clover.
Trust me, you do better not to take any interest in the Besodis.
Why the hell not?
It can only bring trouble, mate. Only trouble.
Nothing interesting. What do you have to say?
Fish chowder for supper the day.
That true? Who told you?
No one. Came through the western gate the morning. Saw Martin on the pier, rod in hand, fishing.
Cook like that's the right treasure he is. No griping about poor supplies. Just the gumption to enrich our gruel.
Aye. If only you'd go a bit lighter on the garlic.
Pier near the western gate. Should be easy enough to find.
Looking to make some coin too, eh? Got anything for an aching belly? Stabbing pain here, under my belt since yesterday.
We have a big Whitford. Deserve to be abandoned of the Highlands.
Must be the cook. Good day. Fish biting?
Aye, they're biting.
What about you?
What's that?
Got this mixture. Pay you to pour it in the soup for the boys at the garrison on my signal. Nothing dangerous about it. Most they'll think is that the fish wasn't exactly fresh.
It'll cost you, mate. Something dear.
Fine. Here. Wait for the signal, and mum's the word. Understood?
Britannia.
Damn it. Where's that delivery? It was to be here a week past.
Cat eyes. Massive.
And mighty must be.
Midst the unattached, I am. Though only for a wee spell now.
Is that so? Impossible. Only a fool would loosen their hold on a mate like you.
Ah, at last, we're all here. Time to begin. This heist, it's no jest. So if any of you has any doubts, isn't sure, now's the time to leave. Won't be able to after. The Borsodi's auction house, its vault. That's our target. Eveline, you'll enter through the tower when the patrol rounds this corner. Drop us a line. We have to be inside within 5 minutes, is that enough?
It's plenty.
Splendid. Once we're all in the tower, we'll proceed to the auction house. Shouldn't see any guards inside. If we do, we'll have Geralt and his blades. Then, downstairs to the vault. Casimir blows the vault door. We go in, take the loot, disappear out the back through a secret passage. I've said my piece. Any questions?
All right, let's get to work. Want to be done with this as soon as possible.
We'll reconvene in the gateway beside the tower. Midnight sharp. And everyone's to make sure they're not followed. I'll get word to the cook in the barracks.
What about Mass? He's got a rather recognisable mug myself.
I'll tend to that. Ah, one last thing. Inform the City Watch. Blabber anything about this over an ale, and I'll kill you. With me own hands.
Sure know how to motivate a crew. No matter. See you there.
His Majesty King Radovid is a stern, but a just one.
Stay out of my way.
Well, well. Got an early bird in our midst. Prime. Just one patrol. Mixture of yours must have worked. Eveline, you ready?
Are you kidding? Of course I am.
Three, 2, 1. It's clear. On your way.
Ploughing city foul, shite all over again.
What? Not so.
Patrol's turning round.
We've 1 minute. Move!
Damn. Should have blown myself a bits, prick and all. Bugger all, you said there'd be no one inside.
Seems my informer was wrong.
Is that all you've got to say? I nearly broke my neck.
You knew what you were signing up for. This is no time to argue.
Gotta agree. Backing out's not an option anymore. Need to see this through, whatever happens.
Hallowed words. One guard could mean many more. You'd best draw your sword now.
No.
What now?
No one dies. Said so from the start.
Whatever. Don your masks and let's go.
Clear for now. Knock on wood.
Good. Eyes in the back of your heads, everyone.
Mine are open. I've already seen several things I'd gladly take with me.
No.
Yes, but we shall raise the starting Watch this! Guards! Guards!
Well, that's that. We're buggered.
You said...
I damn well know what I said. At them before they sound the alarm.
Any last words?
Stop him! He's not to flee!
Lock themselves in.
Bollocks!
Damn it.
Lay down your arms! You have no chance!
Perhaps not. But we do have hostages.
Mercy, Master! On the count of three, we go in! 1, 2...
Come one step closer and folk will die!
Hold now! We must negotiate. What are your demands? To release the hostages?
Buy us a bit of time, Geralt.
We have one demand. Pull back from the auction house.
You know I cannot do that!
You can, just not sure you want to. How about I help you decide, kill a hostage?
Just do what they want! I beg you!
Calm yourself! No one is to be harmed, clear?
Nothing simpler. So long as you take your boys and pull out, we'll all live happily ever after.
I repeat, that is not an option. We must bargain, reach an agreement.
So tell me a joke. Any joke. So long as it's funny.
Excuse me? This is no...
Got a tip for you. No charge. Every tip after this will cost you, in the blood of an innocent. When talking to someone who's holding hostages, never use the words no, not, but or maybe. Understand, Reginald?
My name's not Reg.
You're not supposed to say not!
Huh, see that? This one gets the idea. And if I want to call you Reginald, I'll call you Reginald. Clear?
Yes. Clear.
Excellent. So let me hear the joke, Reginald. And believe me, you better hope it makes me laugh.
A little elfin runs up to his mother, calling Poop Poop. She says, it's over there, love. Cut yourself a slice.
Damn it, explosion triggered that fight. Could have done without both.
That explosion gets us in the vault.
Where's Eveline?
She's fled. All the better. Fewer hands reaching out for loot. Come on before reinforcements arrive.
A mighty fine whoop that was. A wee bit loud, aye, on account I had to add more fulminating silver than usual, but...
I'm not interested. No one's interested. We go in. Geralt, you're at the fore.
Why me?
It's why I hired you. Now move. We've no time.
Same paintings were on the block.
You don't know who you're fucking with.
On the contrary, I know all too well.
Ewald?
Greetings, brother. Been years.
Stone me stupid and slap me happy.
Right. Should have known. Same eyes, same double chin, same rotten heart. Just one question. This family reunion? What's the point?
Revenge. For betrayal. Years of poverty. Humiliation. Father left the auction house to me in his will. Horst cheated me. Had me disinherited.
Anything. Everything we earned, you squandered on cards and whores. Father didn't see that. I did.
That's no excuse, Horst. It won't save your life.
You two, stand with me. I'll not let the Redanians lay a hand on you. Give you whatever you want.
Generous offer, Horst. Believe I'll take it.
What? How dare you?
Hate to be taken for a ride. Said that from the start. Should have treated it seriously.
Look, even your accomplices have turned against you. But not I. A brother once, a brother always. I'm prepared to forgive you.
Is that so?
On one condition. That you acknowledge me as head of the family. And bow before me. I might have fallen prey had I not known. But I do, you all. The bad sheriff that always turned up. Bathe and dress him for the funeral. Something presentable. I'll not have him bring me more shame. At last. How I despise unfinished business.
What do you say we talk about my reward?
As I said, take whatever you please.
And as I said...
Of course. The Witcher.
I want Max Borsodi's house. Whatever it is.
You fail to understand. Scrolls, documents, the will in there. None of this can land in strange hands. Not for any price.
Any? You sure?
Yes, Witcher. I'd sooner die than let you have those papers.
Be happy to help you join your brother.
Kill the Witcher!
Get rounded, right?
Minions will be here soon. Damn it. Secret passage. Where is it? Air seeping through the cracks. Passage must be here. How do I open it? Nick of time. Now to get out of here.
How much for a herring?
Crown apiece.
Need to chat.
I'm all ears, Witcher.
So long. Need to chat.
I'm all ears, Witcher.
Got something for you.
I love gifts, but I prefer to unwrap them in private. Oi, lads, mind the barrels. Going out for a jabber with Geralt. Come. Oh, that's better. All right, what do you have for me?
Max Bersodi's house, as requested.
Ah, Horst must be livid.
He's not.
No?
He's not anything except dead. His brother, same thing. A few others too.
Stones you've got. But I didn't think you'd have the stomach for a massacre.
Situation got out of hand.
Oh, sounds familiar. There you are, drinking, puffing on henbane, and then, surprise, heads rolling across the floor. And none know how or why.
I'm not amused.
No? Why not?
'Cause unlike you, killing gives me no pleasure.
The Borsodis aren't worth your tears. Sons of bitches to a man.
Why did you need those papers?
To sink the Borsodis, naturally. You see,
I learned of an interesting clause in old man Maximilian's will. It states that his sons must meet and shake hands in agreement at least once a year at Bellatane. Failing that, the auction house must be auctioned off. The proceeds to go to Bill Marius Hospital.
Guess the old man sensed what might happen.
Horst and Ewald are gnawing on soil now. But thanks to these papers, their relatives won't get the auction house. Family's lost it for good, and the hospital will have the funds it needs to treat orphans and beggars pro bono.
Awfully noble of you, showing so much concern for the needy.
I couldn't give a rat's ass about the needy. May they wither and disappear along with the city. I wanted one thing. Revenge.
The Borsodis. What's your gripe? Get kicked out of an auction?
Worse. They evicted me from my home. Are you really interested?
All in all, not really. Just asking out of courtesy.
Commendable manners. Well, why do you stand there? Do you need something still?
Third wish. Time you stated it.
A moment, Geralt. I will say to something. Then we'll chat. You there. Yank the herring out the barrel.
Come on, none of this dallying.
Now, ready to listen? Or do you still not give two shites about what I've got to say?
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Good. You'll return to your lord and tell him as follows. His demand was brazen. Hurt me to the core. For I was brought up to respect the sacred law of hospitality. And I shall not bend to an uncouth boor's dictum. Understood? I will pay him a visit shortly to test his willingness to adapt. So you ride off and announce me. And don't spare your horse. Got it?
Aye, got it.
Give this man a mount and leave him go. Come with you. We must talk outside. The Aetheri believe one should only discuss important matters out of doors, with the gods as witnesses.
Fulfilled 2 of your wishes. Time I learned the 3rd.
Confident, aren't you? Proud, sure of your strengths. Fearless.
3rd task, if you don't mind.
Mutations. They strip you of emotion. Tell me, have you ever loved? I mean, truly loved?
Yeah, I've loved. Can we get to the matter at hand?
Perhaps instead we ought to sit down inside. Have a good chat over some fiery water.
Not about to drink with you. 3rd wish. Still waiting to hear it.
Aye, aren't you stubborn? Fine. Listen well. I had a wife once. The day I saw her last, I gave her a rose. A violet one. Bring me that blue. Wouldn't mind reminding myself what it looks like.
When was that? How long's it been? Flowers wilted and turned to dust by now.
You wished to hear a wish. Now you have. Fulfill it. I ride now to visit this dawnless, but one of my men will remain here. He'll know how to find me. That is, of course, should you succeed.
Least you could tell me where your wife is.
In my old manor, east of Martin Foy's farmstead. I'd wish you Godspeed, but, well, you understand, I'm sure. Goodbye, Geralt.
Honor in the fatherland.
Spicy, eh?
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steel.
Ooh.
Any last wishes?
Shit.
Anyone there?
Mighty rusty and covered in creepers. Need another way in.
Kendrick. Kendrick, you there?
Not so loud.
Ah! God, scared me after.
Not so loud, I said. Fog's not natural. Could be something in there hiding. Foglets or air nymphs, for example. Don't want to attract them. Believe me.
Foglets. Oh, sweet mother, my little, why'd I ever come here?
Kendrick fellow. Who is he?
We's partners. Sneak into derelict houses. With something valuable lying about.
So you're a thief.
Thieves steal from the living. What's the harm taking from the dead? Kendrick went to open the door. I stood watch.
Suddenly heard his lamp smash. Then nothing. Quiet. Called out to him, but... What was that? One of them foglets you spoke of?
No.
Phew. That's a stone off my...
I'll see what that was and look for your partner. You?
I ain't about to wait around. I'm out of here.
Pretty sprawling, this estate. How am I gonna find that rose in this fog? Someone's still tending to the flower beds. No violet rose, though. Fresh manure. Water's ice cold. Mountain stream cold. Rather worn. Used often. Wonder by who? Woods rotted completely. Beehives, well maintained but dormant. No violet rose here. Maybe somewhere out back. I'd scooch along, kitty. This place. What's that? That... digging? Prints from cleated boots, leading from the back of the garden. Someone dragged a wounded man through here. Graves, unmarked, laid out in rows, like garden beds. Hey. Hear me? Another thief. Body's mutilated. Who are you? Damn. What the fuck was that? No No eyes or nostrils, deformed organs. Damn thing had no right to be alive.
Well, philosophers do still debate what it means to be alive, exactly.
Normally I'd be shocked, but not after what I just saw. Who are you two?
Clearly not animals. Think of us as friends of the house.
You know the master of the house, the owner?
Olgierd von Everec? Yes. We know him, but he left, and his wife became mistress of the house.
Great. So, Lady von Everec home? Could you announce me, say she has a guest?
Why do you wish to see her?
I'm here to get the violet rose Olgierd gave Iris just before he left.
Iris is inside, in the bedchamber upstairs. Take his key. It opens the rear door.
Guess I'll make my own introductions. So, how should I address you?
As you did now. We'd rather keep our names to ourselves. I'm afraid.
What the hell? Gotta be careful. What the hell was that?
You will die here.
Olgierd as I've never known him. A different man then. Tidy, and everything's clean, ready for a meal to be served. Caretaker must still set the table. Happy families are all alike. Every unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. Fire damage. Interesting. see her. Damn it.
You wish to see her? Here she is.
A man should frame his wishes carefully. It forestalls disappointment.
This some sick joke. Why didn't you tell me she was dead right away?
You didn't ask.
And why hasn't anyone buried her?
We can't. As for the caretaker, the one you cut down, while still alive, she ordered him to stay away from her for all time.
Her ghost's restless, angry, attacks intruders. Know why?
Lady von Everec has endured much hardship. She's unaccustomed to guests and not fond of strange folk.
She can't hear us.
Seems I gotta speak to Iris's ghost.
It's no easy task to contact the mistress. Rage and bitterness fill her.
Got my ways. To make contact with Iris, I gotta bury her body. But that caretaker's macabre little cemetery won't do. Too much blood, too much fear.
She spent much time in the front garden.
Maybe there.
Wait. Take this key. It opens the front door.
Good dog. Lovely couple.
Iris von Everec adored flowers.
But she would never want to destroy them.
All right, I'll dig the grave somewhere else. This place seems suitable.
Yes, she loved to paint.
Did Iris von Everec have any last requests? Say how she wanted her remains disposed of?
She feared death. Worried none would see to her burial or say a kind word in parting.
Guess I'll be the one to do that. I didn't know Iris von Everec, but the paintings here show amply that she and Olgierd were a loving couple. Iris must have been happy, once. At times, fate muddles our path, and life turns toilsome, hard to bear. Yet all deserve respite and peace in death. I don't know if you want to be buried with a painting of your husband, but you live together, so maybe you want to be with him in death as well. You two, got any last words for your mistress?
We don't partake in human rituals.
Trusting that what you've done is in keeping with your customs.
The remains are interred. Let's summon her. Tormented spirit, I've laid your bones to rest. Forget your wrath. Forget your grief. Show yourself. Forgive me for tearing you from your realm. I need to ask you. Should I follow you? All right. What is this place?
The Painted World. The work of Iris von Everec.
How'd you two get in here?
We exist in both worlds at once.
All right, this is lovely and all, but where's Iris?
You awoke her but for a moment. If you wish to speak to her, you must tear her from her slumber completely.
Sure, but how?
You're a tracker, right? Saw you examining the tracks outside.
Yeah, so?
This is a world built of memories blurred and wilting. Moments our mistress wishes to forget, but cannot.
You need to find them, restore them, summon the fears that torment Iris, and destroy them.
Easy to say. Spectres of Olgid and his wife. But why aren't they moving?
This is a memory.
But it's incomplete, blurred. You must peer closely and restore it.
The spirit from the steppe. Read often, well worn. Iris was painting the manor. Perfect match. Pieces of tableware for an afternoon tea or breakfast. Probably not right. Painting palette. Probably not right. Iris was painting the manor. Perfect match.
We should get a dog. Or a dog and a cat. Even better. When the rain comes, the dog will warm my feet and the cat will play with a ball of yarn by the fire. What do you think? Are you even listening?
Apologies, dear. Had my mind on my book.
Is it that terribly absorbing?
Hmm? Yes, terribly. Know what? Let's go inside.
Why? It's lovely out here. The birds singing, the bees buzzing. Blissful, really.
Sorry, dear. I feel unwell. I'll go in. You stay a while longer.
preparations for a special occasion. Wine cup, just like the one Olgierd's holding. A wedding veil? Perfect match.
Your health, my dear wife.
And yours, my husband.
In my land, custom calls that newlyweds be greeted with bread and salt. But we're alone for now.
I need none but you. Oh, if only this moment could last forever.
I shall see what I can do. But come in and see our home.
Gladly, but I know this sounds silly, yet the house has sat empty for so long and I'm...
Afraid of spiders? I know. I swept them all up and tossed them in the garden.
My knight, you've seen to everything.
God damn it. Medallion's humming. A wraith?
No, a nightmare.
A fear crystallized, one you must now face.
Another dream of the past. Bet this one's incomplete too. A lavish feast, trying to impress the guests. Silver thread, pearls. It all must have cost a fortune. Olgierd's wife liked flowers. Judging by the ornamentation, this might be hers. Just a little different in the painting. Castel Ravello, a Toussaint wine. Expensive.
My darling, is everything all right? You seem pale, out of sorts.
Everything's fine, really. But why don't you tell me how you fare? I'm ever so happy to see you. Except, why didn't Grandmama and Grandpapa come?
It's a long, rugged journey. Muddy.
They still refuse to meet me. Is that it? And what's this?
We brought some of Iris's things.
Her favourite brush, her cherished doll. And this for you.
Banknotes.
We paid off your debts, bought them out, to avoid bringing shame to the family.
So nice of Mama and Papa to remember me.
Olgierd? Now you see his true nature? I warned you before the wedding. A ruffian and a boor who keeps the company of bandits. Are you not afraid to live under one roof with that rabble?
I like that silver. So let's follow him. Not you again. Don't like this place. Bedchamber. Rick's almost gone. Probably not right. Wash basin. Bloodstains on it. Bloodstained towel. Didn't wash it all off. Got some on the towel. A nightshirt. Never worn, I think.
What time is it?
It's late. Sleep.
Up all night in your study again, I see. What have you got on your hands?
Nothing. Got a bit dirty, that's it.
Is that blood? Have you hurt yourself?
Ink stains. I was writing letters. I shall go to Oxenfurt soon. Perhaps you'd come with me.
Oh, that's a marvelous idea. A trip would do us both so much good.
Then it's decided. Now, time for bed. I'm exhausted.
I shan't fall asleep now. It's out of the question. Come, I shall finish your portrait.
Another blurred memory. Fresh, as if someone just rinsed it. She painted Olgierd, but the details are off. Living Tableau's missing something. Living Tableau's gotta look just like the painting. Still not right. Living Tableau's gotta look just... fits, I think. This goes here. Maybe on this side. Finally, just like the picture.
Smile a bit wider.
Like this?
You were meant to smile, not bare your teeth. No, still wrong. Smile like you did when Papa agreed we could marry. Please? You're useless. I can tell something's bothering you.
I've a bit of work I should see to.
Again. Olgierd, we agreed not to keep any secrets from one another. We promised.
Forgive me. I don't wish to discuss this.
Olgierd. Olgierd!
Master von Evereck's study. Here he immersed himself in the arcane arts.
The gates of mystery. Between worlds? Pentagrams here to bind summoned beings. Lines aren't all clear, though. Need chalk to fix them, then I can set out the candles. Beeswax candles. Blood pacts. Or on foreign presences. A tome about parleying with demons. Manor was depressingly gloomy in the winter. Chalk. Blood? For some kind of magic, I bet. Black magic. That should do it. Now for the candles. What about this? Not even a fizzle. How about this?
Come back! We must talk!
Go away. I wish to be alone.
Not this time! Come out at once!
Leave me be. I merely want to work in peace. What other spell must I use, damn it? I've tried them all. I wish to end our pact. I summon thee! Damn it! Fire! In here, quickly! The flames! Douse the flames!
I did not expect that.
Damn it, smack in the middle of a raging blizzard. Gotta find shelter and get inside. Iris and her father. So this is when he started smoking. A beer tankard, but there was vodka in it. Drained to the last drop. So that's how he whiled away the long winter evenings. Probably not right. A marriage contract between Iris and Olgierd. Her father must have been holding the contract.
Furthermore, it is agreed that Iris shall be accorded the respect she is owed, that you shall heed her counsel and requests, and...
Get to the point, Father. My patience runs thin.
Gladly. On Iris's request, I declare this marriage null and void.
You vowed to remain with me, till death do us part.
And I've held to my vow. The Olgierd I married is no more.
Breaking a word once given does not come that easy. Believe me. You shall stay here, forever.
Enough! You will not command us. You will...
Father! Father! No!
Servant, take this carcass and feed it to the beasts.
Then Von von Everec ceased to be human.
Though he still loved his wife.
No, he merely remembered that he should love her.
Let's go upstairs.
I remember. We spent much time together here, the three of us.
In silence.
We'll take our places, the same as then.
You do the rest.
Animal hair. Claw scratches. Small bowl. For soup, maybe? A large clay bowl. Platter. Think this was yours. There we go. Single place setting. No others on the table. Perfect match. You actually ate from these bowls?
Of course not. I already told you, we're not animals.
But the caretaker would set them out all the same, as ordered.
Another monstrosity. I begged you to stop this. Those two are too many as it is.
The dog and cat keep you company. This one will protect you. Care for the house, no matter what happens.
Before, I wished to know what was going on in that head of yours. I thought perhaps I could help. Now, I care not the slightest what you think or how you feel.
I feel nothing.
Just as I no longer know if I still hate you. Go, Olgierd. I want you out of my sight.
Olgierd von Everec failed to understand we'd never be able to replace him.
His spectre now casts a shadow over Lady Iris's every remembrance. We're almost at our journey's end.
What's there?
Iris von Everec's greatest fear.
My dearest wife. Letters from Olgierd to Iris. Were I only as skilled with words as I am with my blade. Especially now, when an icy void grips my heart. I see how you look at me, and I see you wither. I cannot help you, but I believe I can cease harming you. This letter and this rose are my farewell. May you live in health, and remember but the good times. Olgierd.
You're not him.
Wait, I want to talk.
Not here. Not in this place. I'm sorry. I mistook you for another.
For Olgierd?
I thought he'd returned. To me.
What are you? A ghost? An illusion?
I am sadness.
Saw you before, but you weren't yourself. And I saw you again in your memories.
We've met? I don't recall. I had bad dreams. That is all I know.
I've come for the violet rose Olgierd gave you.
On the day we saw one another for the last time, I dried it and placed it in our chamber, at my bedside. I lay there for days, staring at it, until at last it crumbled into dust, as did I soon after.
So, the rose is gone?
Not from this world. Look, you buried my body and the flowers bloomed once more. And I was held in a deep, dark sleep. Only now have I awoken, just like my beautiful rose. When you placed the painting on my grave, I remembered the day of my marriage. Tell me, how is Olgierd? Healthy? Does he fare well?
Your husband's got a powerful enemy. Gaunter O'Dim. Know the name?
I curse the day I first heard it.
Who is he, and how'd he step into your lives?
It's my fault. It was for me Olgierd summoned the Man of Glass. And it was my fault he wished for riches, then immortality for us both. Olgierd will best O'Dim, won't he? Now tell me, how is my husband?
Olgierd's fine. No ailments in any case.
Always healthy as an ox. Always escaping trouble without a scratch. And did Olgierd mention me? What did he say?
Not much, but I didn't ask about you. He just sent me to retrieve the rose.
The rose? The last I have left of him? His last gift?
Got a feeling the rose is important to you, more than a memento.
I remember so little. Yet when I think of my rose, I begin to recall what was. The world around me turns real, and My eyes open wide and I recognize things. Remember who I am and who I was.
Friend once told me about a case like this. Could be strong emotions that bind you to the rose. Feelings we witchers call pins. They're what keeps you in this world.
Like an insect pinned in a collection case. Horrible.
Need to be honest. If I take the rose, you might cease to exist. As might the world you built around you.
And what will happen then? Shall I be free of the suffering, the sadness? Is it the void that awaits?
I don't know.
I don't wish to suffer any longer, but I fear there will be cold and darkness until there is nothing at all.
I need the rose. Will you give it to me?
It's so fragile. Look, the petal edges have turned crimson, as they were on the day I received it. The one thing missing is the single drop of dew which slid down the leaf when I took the rose in hand. Or was it blood? Because I pricked my finger? I can't remember. You know, I never did read the letter from Olgierd. I didn't have to. And I needn't have kept the flower he left me. I've come to a decision. I shall give you the rose.
Our service thus ends. Thank you, stranger, for freeing us.
Before we go, some advice. Beware of the one called the Man of Glass. Stand in his way, and you'll meet a fate worse than death. Seek salvation in glass that can't be broken.
Glass that can't be broken?
So long.
I'll remember you, Iris von Everec.
That no longer matters. Farewell.
2 points, and be quick about it.
Oh, please, good sir, a bit of courtesy.
So I look up, and Bob's your uncle. He downs half the barrel in one draught.
Geralt! Over here!
Oi, waiter looks. Use the look of a man who knows how to drink.
Thanks. Some other time.
Here now. Don't make me beg. My treats.
Show off.
Of course I am. Wouldn't you be? Time's a marvelous plaything.
And a great spice to use in gingerbread.
So, you were listening. Indeed, occasionally I find time manipulation irresistible. Controlling it offers so many appetizing opportunities. Like spiking the soup of unsavory individuals with appropriately ghastly things.
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I wanted to congratulate you. You acquitted yourself splendidly with Olgierd. In fact, you've almost satisfied your debt.
Was supposed to fulfill his 3 wishes. Did just that. This is where you remove the brand, because we're even.
Nearly. To fulfill the terms of the contract to the letter, you must do one more thing. Draw Olgierd to the Temple of Lilvani.
We never discussed that.
Oh, but we did. As a man of the world, you should know that every contract contains a catch or two. Small print, which, nevertheless, changes the ultimate meaning of the pact. This applies to oral contracts as well. Recall that I said, and I quote, "I believe, however, that all will end well, and once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared." End quote.
Yeah, I remember.
Fulfill your end of the bargain, and I will remove the brand. That was the last time you interrupted me while I was talking to someone.
What the devil? Why is there a fly in my soup? Was waiting. Had an eye out for you. Didn't see you come in. How is it you're here?
I'm a witcher. Superhuman quickness. Just one of my many qualities.
You tossed this fly in my soup?
No. Now listen carefully. Tell your Ataman to come to the Temple of Lilvani. It's south of here. Entrance is inside a cave.
What's the commotion?
Lilvani's temple. Got it?
Aye, got it. Hold there! Your friend, the medic. She were here. Ask that you look in on her.
Thanks.
Did you see? The bloke literally dropped dead.
You were there, alive, a moment ago.
Blind drunk.
Like a new rice cheeks, you're a bigger rat ficker than me.
Wobbly. It's some overripe sheep's feet.
Shani?
Oh, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
What happened? Somebody break in?
This? No. Just getting ready to move.
What? When? Where to?
Not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or at least not only, but... I'm leaving, Geralt. The Eastern Front beckons. I'm Kedwin bound.
Never mentioned you'd be moving. Any intention to either.
I didn't know I would be. Found out this morning. 2 soldiers came to my door, said Redania needs me again.
Couldn't turn him down? Just say no?
Perhaps I could have. But I didn't want to. Treating the ill and wounded, it's my calling. No place I'm needed more than at the front.
Can't you reconsider and stay?
Geralt, what for? The wedding, the time we spent together, it was nice. But you have your life and I have mine. This doesn't make sense long term. You know that as well as I do.
Well, you take care of yourself.
You too, Geralt.
So, learn anything about Olgierd?
Well, I abandoned the books quickly. Decided that if I was going to learn the truth, I'd need to find someone who knows him.
Find anyone?
Turned out I didn't need to look far. A colleague at the Academy, an assistant to Professor Permathine Shakeslock, claims Olgierd von Everec met with the professor multiple times. Apparently, Olgierd asked the professor to do some research. Professor got so worked up doing it, he went daffy. Started jealously guarding his notes. Wouldn't even let his assistant look at them.
The professor, where'll I find him?
Here in Oxenfurt. Cloistered inside his house on Academy grounds. Mage hunters guard his door.
Mage hunters at the door. He under house arrest?
I can't say, really. Some of the faculty think him a traitor. Say he sold out to the hunters for a hefty pouch of gold. The assistant, on the other hand, insists the professor wants him there to protect him. I don't know what from.
What's your guess?
He's certainly useful to them. A specialist in black magic and the occult? Must be a trove of knowledge. If he's really gone off his nutter, I wouldn't be surprised to see them using him.
Need to talk to this professor.
We'll go together. Redanian guards all over the Academy. Doubt you'll get in alone.
Guards have never stopped me, you know that.
Wound these, and I'll have to patch them up. Besides, we might run into a friend. Get inside free and easy.
So how are things at the Academy these days?
You mean since Radovid shut it down?
I mean, is it well guarded?
Might be all it is. Many of the faculty fled to the far north. The braver ones stayed, but assumed the guises of tailors and laundresses. Why?
Just curious. Scholars seem to have adopted mage tactics. They in the same bind?
To Radovid, there's little difference between the two.
Seems to tolerate you well enough.
Because he needs me. For now.
So the Eastern Front, and then?
Depends where they send me.
Wherever it is, take care of yourself.
Always do. So don't worry.
Halt! By order of King Radovid, no one's allowed inside the Academy.
Not even lecturers?
No one means no one.
See, you've become quite the stickler, Norbert. You were much kinder when I was patching you up. By the way, how's your knee?
Fine. Dandy. As if no arrow ever struck it.
Consider yourself a lucky man. Because if I'd not decided to operate, you'd be a cripple to the end of your days.
Bruno, eh? Maybe we ought to let her in. She's a decent lass. Not like to steal nothing.
All right. But alone, which will draw too much attention. I'd rather not get shite from the captain on his account.
Here's what we'll do. I'll go in, then help you sneak in around the back.
How?
Don't know, but I'll figure something out. Usually aren't nearly as many guards on the riverside.
Agreed.
All right, let me in. Geralt! Psst! Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Grab the line!
Where'd you get the rope?
Long story. But we've done well. Professor Shakeslock's house is at the end of this street. Witch hunters guard the door. Doubt I'll be able to sweet-talk them.
Been a huge help already, Shani. Thanks.
It was nothing. Really. You'd have done the same for me. If you wish to see me again before I go, I'll be at home. Packing will take some time yet.
All right. Be seeing you.
Let's do this quick.
What? Lost your nerve?
I will.
Locked tight. Need another way in. You leave a window open, maybe? Silver Laman. Don't know the sigil. Hasn't been used in ages, looks like. Shattered mirror. No sign of impact. Probably not an accident. Shattered by a sound, maybe. Someone look in it and scream. Julian Alboco's Lesser Key. Tomes about demons. Dusty as they come.
Franco? Is that you? Leave the bedpan in the usual spot. And take the platter. I shan't be eating today.
Professor Shakeslock?
Who the blazes? How'd you get in? Get out. I know nothing. Don't wish to know anything. Understand? No, no, no. Out!
Not gonna hurt you.
That demon sent you. I'm sure of it.
What demon?
Feigned ignorance. Please, you know. Gaunter O'Dim. Evil incarnate.
He didn't send me, but he is why I'm here. I'm a witcher.
A mutant. Yeah. Could be.
Why are there guards outside your door? You a prisoner?
Protective custody. That's the phrase. Protective. When I cannot decide my own fate, cannot breathe without their permission.
What do they want from you?
You may not be aware, but I'm one of the foremost experts on the occult. Living experts, that is. My mentor was the outstanding Professor Lionel Van...
And you're cooperating with the witch hunters now?
Cooperating? As if I had a choice. They're ignorant, but not enough to ignore what I know about magic, witches, sorceresses, what have you. Knowledge they use for barbaric ends, but that's beyond my control.
Came here because I need information. Think you might be the only man who has it.
A witcher. Then it follows I needn't fear. I'm hardly a post-conjunction creature.
What did Olgierd von Everec want from you?
I curse the day I first set eyes upon the man. He appeared at my doorstep one day, offering a sack of gold were I only to find out who Gaunter O'Dim is and how to get rid of him. I agreed. Such matters are my speciality. And I needed the coin. I pored over countless tomes, delved into obscure incidents and analysed folk legends. I went so far as to travel to Nilfgaard, the library there, where at last I hit upon the mysterious entity's trail. There are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures under many names, but always as evil incarnate. In this land we call him Gaunter O'Dim, at times Master Mirror or the Man of Glass. In deciphering the ancient scrawlings I went blind, yet I learned a great deal. For example, that he plays with his victims and thrives on pacts above all else. Seemingly harmless contracts which drive their parties to madness.
Olgierd signed one of these pacts with him?
Brilliant deduction. Have you guessed why? You must know that he came from a wealthy, influential line. He must have, if the family of his betrothed accepted him. Yet did you know his fortune soured? He himself became an outcast, impoverished. Iris's family, a powerful house, could not accept this, would not marry their daughter to a nobody. Olgierd wished to elope. The further away, the better. Yet Iris refused to cut her family ties.
Quite the predicament.
Indeed. Their luck turned yet darker when a wandering witch mentioned a solution. A man who would grant any wish. His name, Master Mirror. The rest follows naturally. Olgierd and O'Dim meet him at a crossroads. A wish, pact signed in blood, and a price to be paid. Olgierd was to sacrifice one he loved. O'Dim delights in difficult choices. He knew Olgierd loved two in this world, his betrothed and his brother, Vladimir. Olgierd chose, and soon thereafter married his beloved Iris, his fortune restored.
So did Olgierd kill his own brother?
No. Deduce, Witcher. O'Dim acts directly or indirectly. Olgierd merely signed the blood letter. The next day, his brother was dead.
Olgierd tell you all that?
He had to. How else was I to diagnose his case?
Make it sound like an illness.
It's worse. Many illnesses are treatable, but play with evil, medicine can be much harder to find.
Why was Olgierd out to get rid of O'Dim? He'd gotten what he wanted.
Had he? His heart had turned cold as ice. His feelings for his wife, for whom he'd sacrificed his brother, had withered. He'd lost all he loved. Had he wanted any of this? No. O'Dim grants what you wish, not what you want. All who sign a pact learn the difference and die by it.
All? No way to get rid of him?
Kill him, you mean? Kill evil? No. Yet the annals tell of a man who dissolved his pact by defeating Odin at his own game.
Meaning?
Odin wields contracts, word traps, duels of wits. Challenge him to such a duel. He'll agree, and can be beaten. But remember, there is only ever one stake. Sole thing he truly desires. Human souls.
Odin left a mark on my face. Any way to get it off?
A mark? No mention in the tomes. Strange. Unless it will disappear once your pact is fulfilled.
If I challenge him, end the pact that way, will it go away?
That I do not know. The one man who succeeded bore no mark.
Thanks. Helped me a lot.
Good. Very good. Oh, to feel useful after so many years locked up, living in fear. Why, it's pleasance itself.